my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
Next Monday is the 20-year anniversary of the capture of infamous killer Ted McCluskey. McCluskey was convicted for the murder and torture of 4 men over a 2-week period. Most notable about the crime, police discovered that he had forced his 8-year-old daughter Isadora to take part in the torture.
What time is it there?
It is an early morning, 6 a.m. here in the city of Angels. Did you have a long night last night?
Well, Leslie came over. She was a mess. Tim cheating on her again.
Are you serious? Jeez, that son of a bitch. I tell you, he's got a problem.
Yeah, with his dig. Where's Lorena Bobbitt when you need her?
Yeah.
Listen, I was thinking that maybe we could do something like a Zoom dinner. Maybe with Leon and Leslie. It'd be good to get together since we haven't since the lockdown.
Zoom dinner. That's an interesting idea. Well, I know Leon, he's right next door to me. He's not doing anything but working. But you think Leslie's gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think she could use some social interaction. It could be good for all of us.
Okay.
Everything all right, Jack?
Well, besides the fact that I'm 3,000 miles away, besides the fact that I can't see you, besides the fact that I can't get home, besides the fact that I miss you,
I miss you too, honey. If you don't get back soon, I'm gonna have to buy a month's worth of AA batteries.
Well, I've been begging you and asking you to send me a video.
Ooh, I didn't know my husband was so freaky.
Well, the old saying, desperate times call for desperate measures, right?
Hey, girl. Any changes?
No, I mean, not really, since I was texting you, except for the fact that, I don't know, last night he started saying some things that make me think he's really sorry this time. And I know, I don't want to be stupid. I know we've been here 3 times now, but I don't know. Maybe this is just what it takes for him to change and grow up a little bit,
Well, you know my take on it, so.
I know you want to have my back and you don't want to see me hurting, but I love him and we all get along, right? I don't want to lose that either.
I mean, he has been kind of a problem lately, so maybe it would be better if he just, I don't know, disappeared.
I thought you were going to bring up counseling or something. What do you mean disappear? As in out of my life?
Well, no, not out of your life. I mean, just disappear, never to be found again.
You're acting really weird. Well, Isadora, is there something you want to talk about? That was just strange. I hate to ask you this, but are you having some feelings about your dad right now or something?
Why would you bring that up? You know everyone's talking about my dad.
I know, that's why I'm asking you.
I hear about him all the time. Oh, Ted McCluskey this, Ted McCluskey that. I hear about him all the time. I don't need to hear it from my best friend.
Well, I don't really bring it up. I just know you've been alone a lot and I'm here. Call me sometimes.
There's no
call you.
reason.
You need to talk. That's all I'm saying. Because saying that you want Tim to disappear, what it would be like for Tim to disappear was strange, Isadora.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Okay. You're forgiven.
I want to say thank you to my wonderful, loving, beautiful wife, Isadora, for hosting this Zoom dinner. I never, ever would have thought of anything like this in my life. Thank you, baby.
Yes. Thank you, Isadora. You're the best.
Yes. Thank you very much, Isadora.
All right, now let us eat our food.
Hey, Jack, I got a question. So, what's that you're eating right now? I'm guessing you got sushi from the hotel restaurant downstairs.
You know it, brother. 4th night in a row. I'll tell you something, if the lockdown doesn't kill me, iodine poisoning definitely will.
Well, I also got food from the hotel restaurant downstairs. But because I'm planning on shedding a few pounds, I got myself a filet mignon and a baked potato.
You're a fool, man.
I think we're all going to need to lose some weight after staying in the house for a week now. I can't wait until things open back up.
Well, I hate to break this to your girlfriend, but I don't think this thing's going away anytime soon. I actually just heard on the news it might be like another month or something. But I won't lie to you guys, I'm kind of loving this. You know I hated going into the office anyway.
What? Another month in lockdown? That's fake news. By the way, Leslie, why do you hate going to your office so much, even though it's at your company?
Well, listen. I know one thing. If this lockdown doesn't end soon, Leon and I, we got. Well, that went well. I feel like everybody got to share their misery.
Don't say that, Jack. I think we all needed some semblance of normalcy. By the way, did you tell Leon that Tim was cheating?
Of course not, but you know Leon knows Tim. We all know Tim. To be honest, everybody in the city knows Tim.
Jack, please don't joke about this. That comment could have really hurt Leslie.
Well, she seemed fine. I mean, you saw that everybody laughed about it. You know what they say, humor can be the best medicine. That reminds me, how did counseling session go?
It went well, nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, did your doctor ask about your dad?
Yes.
I tell you, sometimes I believe that these counselors are just asking for information so they could sell a book to the media.
Come on, Jack, he would never do that. You've met him.
I don't know about it. I mean, with this so-called anniversary coming up, I feel like anybody wants to make a quick buck just by sharing anything about your dad. I wish you didn't talk about it.
Well, I don't, except with my counselor. And that's what counseling is for.
Well, how are you doing with this all, by the way?
Doing with what?
I mean, the anniversary. It's been 20 years and we barely even talk about it.
Because there's no need to talk about it?
Listen, I know we agreed not to, but I just want to make sure you're okay.
Jack, I've always been okay. You're the emotional one.
Wait, what'd you say?
I mean, why are we even talking about this?
Well, to be honest, sometimes because I feel like, you're keeping secrets, especially about the past.
If you want to know about my past, watch the documentary. You seem to care more about what happened 20 years ago than me right now.
Listen, what does that mean?
Nothing, Jack. Nothing.
Listen, no. I need to know, what does that mean?
I mean, you should be here with me. I know there's a lockdown, but fuck it, Jack. Who leaves their wife alone for 2 weeks?
Listen. Number one, calm down. Number two, you know it's not that simple.
But it is. Listen. It's not right.
Listen, I'll leave as soon as I can. Good night.
Good night.
I miss Isadora.
Yeah. So what has been up with Isadora lately?
Man, to be honest, I don't know. We kind of had an argument last night. We were talking about her counselor, and I just feel like sometimes she's just hiding stuff. I know she has this past. I know everybody knows the story about her dad, but I just feel like she keeps a lot of secrets.
So what would make you think she's hiding something?
I mean, listen, I'm her husband, and I barely know anything about what happened 20 years ago. She doesn't talk about it. She doesn't share anything about it. Not like I want to hear the details of an 8-year-old being forced to torture a murder victim. But
Yeah.
still, I'm her husband. I feel like she should be able to confide in me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, with somebody with that much trauma, she has somebody to talk to you. So,
But that's the thing, though. She doesn't talk about it. And to be honest, you wouldn't be able to think or to know that she's gone through anything like that. She projects this perfect person.
yeah. She kind of sugarcoats her personality a little bit like that, while not revealing the dark secrets, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. But I just want to get back home, man. And I want to be there for her during this time. I just hope that everything goes okay.
Let's hope so.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Problem.
Isadora, what happened? Are you okay?
Well, I think some dumbass rear-ended me when I was leaving the park. He was speeding and he ran into the back end. I just bumped my head on the window. I'll be okay. But I'll need to be checked again tomorrow.
Oh my God. Listen, are you sure? Are you sure you're okay? Did you get a look at him?
Not really. It happened so quick.
You said you didn't get a look at the guy, right?
Hmm.
Listen. I'm going to get a car tomorrow. I think a few of my coworkers, they're going to be driving out tomorrow. I'm going to come back. That's the only thing I can do.
Jack, you're gonna drive in a closed car from LA to New York during a pandemic. Is that the best idea?
Well, listen, I can't stay here forever. I mean, especially with what's happened.
It's bad luck. I'll be fine. Just take care of what you have to. I heard the flights will start resuming this week, so let's be patient, okay?
As soon as I can, I'm leaving. Okay?
Love you, honey.
Love you too. Rest well. I'll check on you later.
Oh my goodness. Leon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on. Listen, I can't get past this. You got.
What do you do?
Listen, man. I got another one of the letters.
Okay.
Do you remember the letters?
Yeah. Crystal clear.
And I had to. It told me that I had to do it. Listen. I'm at Lorenz Park. It's 2 blocks down from the hotel. You know what park I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Listen, wait. Meet me there. 10 minutes. Okay?
I'll be there. What are you wearing?
I'll be wearing a green hoodie. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
I'll be right there very soon.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Leon. Leon, it's me.
What?
Leon.
Yeah.
Leon.
What's up? Come on, man.
I can't believe.
What?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The letter. The letter says, I have to kill you.
Put the knife down. Look, what the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Zora, for taking the time to be interviewed. I know that this is your first major interview, but on the 20th anniversary of your father's crimes and what he put you through as a child, what would you like to say to the world?
Well, there's so much to say. I think that too many people, what my father did was horrible. It was a sickening, but he was my father, and I will always love him no matter what.
Your father, before he took his life in prison, left a manifesto of the killing. He alleges that the men that he killed and tortured were sacrifices in order to protect your town and protect you, though there was no evidence of anything that the victims had done.
I knew those men, and those men knew me. My memory's vague because of my age, but my father believed that 2 of the men who had worked for him on our farm, he heard them talking about doing things to me.
You mean sexually?
I believe so.
Do you believe that?
I was 8 years old. I had no reason not to believe my father.
How have you dealt with the trauma over the last years? I mean, every year you are reminded of this.
Well, I have a wonderful counselor who helps me work through life. But more than anything, I have a great husband, Jack. He's the love of my life.
With all that you have gone through, how has your relationship been with your husband?
What do you mean?
I mean, knowing the trauma that you endured and suffering that your father put you through. Have there been any challenges to having a healthy marriage?
You know something? I've learned that in many ways, my father and Jack are very similar.
How so?
They're both my protectors. My husband, I believe, and now know, would do anything for me. There were times where I doubted that, but he has proven himself.
How do you think your husband Jack would feel knowing that you are comparing him to a serial killer?
Excuse me, Doris, but when you refer to my father, his name is Ted.
Well,
I once read a report in the New York Journal that shared that a woman's relationship with her father is the greatest factor that determines in seeking a husband. For women who had a positive relationship, they often look for those similar traits. That seems predictable and normal to me. I mean, what woman would not want a kind, good, and loving husband? But what really surprised me was that for those women with fathers who are abusive or threatening or overprotective, that while they loathe those traits, there is something in us that wants to take the negatives and fix them and use them for good.
I'm sorry, I'm not following.
I'm quite happy with how my marriage has turned out, especially now. Jack is more than I ever thought him to be.
Isadora, it was you that sent these letters for a fucking book?
Jack, it was not for a book. It was for us. Don't you see?
No, I don't see. I don't see. What the hell are you talking about? 2 people are dead. 2.
Wait, did you say 2 people?
Isadora, not now. Not now. Not now.
Leon?
Why? Just tell me why. Why would you do this? Why would you make me play this game?
Do you want to know why my father killed those men? Because I wanted him to. My father knew that once those men started making comments about his little girl's figure, or started coming around when he wasn't there, that my daddy protected me. So when he caught 2 of those sons of bitches outside our barn one night, he shot one and forced them both in the basement. And then he explained to me that the world is a cold place. It's a game of death and only the killers survive. So he asked me what I wanted to do. And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted them to suffer. And for the next 3 days, my father and I had the greatest father-daughter weekend the world has ever seen.
Crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
It was filled with screams and blood and ice cream and music. All until the police came. My father told me that they would say bad things about him and take him to jail. But he told me, play the game. And now, 20 years later, how amazing is it that I, the daughter of a serial killer, is now the wife of a serial killer? That's one hell of a story, don't you think? It'll sell books, movies, and a whole life for us.
A life for who? We'll both be in jail, Isadora. What have you done? Isadora, was everything a lie? Was everything, our marriage, everything, was it a lie?
No, Jack. I always loved you. And you may not believe this, but I love you more now than I ever have. You're the father that I lost. You're my protector. I always wanted you to be more like my father, and now
Stop.
you are.
Your father was a sick son of a bitch. He was a killer, and so are you. Listen, Isadora, I will find you. I will find you if it's the last thing I do. And when I find you, I will put my bare hands around your neck and I will strangle the very life for what you have done and what you have made me do. I will murder you.
Say it again.
I will murder you. I will stretch you. And I will cause you to pray for your death.
I could only wish
After
for
what
such
I've
pleasure. What's so funny?
What'd you say?
I said, what's so funny, Jack?
My name's not Jack. And this game is not over. I will find you. I will find you. Cut. All right. Whew. Took a lot out.
This is quite a treat as we have author Isadora Johnson on the show today to discuss her new book, The Dead Game, which is in stores today. The book's author is as much a subject as the book itself. Isadora Johnson was the daughter of convicted serial killer Ted McGrath and the wife of convicted serial killer Jack Emanuel. She has survived an incredible ordeal in life, but with the help of her former counselor and manager, she is on top of the world with her book and soon-to-be film. Thank you, Isadora, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me again.
When I die, I don't want nobody there. I don't want nobody there. I don't want nobody carrying my casket. I don't want nobody reading my eulogy. I don't want nobody crying for me. I don't want no pastor in the pulpit. I don't want no friends walking past my body. I don't want none of that.
Reparations in heaven, 40 acres and mules, plus them 70 virgins, or maybe we've been fooled, cause this world is fucked, whether you black or white. I've been born again,
but I'ma die tonight. I'ma die tonight. I'ma die tonight. Oh, you wanna see? Check my Facebook Live. I'ma die tonight. I'ma die tonight. Cause this world is fucked, whether you black or white. Lord, have mercy on the sinner. All I ever wanted to be was a winner. All I ever wanted to be was a winner. Fuck ramen and spam, you gave me bullshit for dinner, Lord. You made me black, you made me poor. You knew my dad was walking through that fucking door with gun in hand to aim it at my fucking mom to blow a hole in her heart like a bomb.
but that's alright, you didn't make him pull the trigger, or no, he would score a young nigga, after seeing his mom spill blood like a picture, but Lord, I figure since you bigger and control the whole picture, and know the beginning and the ending, that we gonna be sinners, that you would stop the killing. And what about the chosen who are everyday victim of these fucking straight bullets? Lord, don't you feel it?
Why do good people suffer? Maybe we ain't good. Maybe the whole world's a ghetto. We just in different hoods. You rep your set, nigga, and I rep mine. It's just a matter of time for our lives intertwine. You gonna suffer, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna suffer, nigga. Yeah. 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 Reparations in heaven, 40 acres and mules, plus them 70 virgins, or maybe we've been fooled, cause this world is fucked, whether you black or white. I've been born again,
but I'ma die tonight, yep. I'ma die tonight, yep. I'ma die tonight. Oh, you wanna see? Nigga, check my Facebook Live. I'ma die tonight. I'ma die tonight. Cause this world is fucked, whether you black or white, but I've been told, yeah, of some streets that's paved with gold, yeah. It's the place where them choppers never blow, yeah. And the Bloods and Crips war no more, yeah. You should might be realized that
Jesus, I pray that my soul you keep. A black man in too deep. He's rubbing your chest out of.
In this life, I was born alone. I'm gonna be judged alone. And let me die alone. It's forsaken. That means cast off, left alone, desolate. When I die, don't be there. You read about it. Keep on doing your funny business. Do your thing. Cause whether I'm dead or I'm alive, guarantee you this.